viewers, welcome back to my channel. So let's start today's topic, regular expression. So before we discuss regular languages, I want to discuss about regular expression. So what do you mean by regular expression? So to define this, we are taking the help of our previous concept, alphabet and strings, all that stuff. Okay, so let's see the definition. Let sigma be an alphabet which is used to denote the input set. So regular expression over sigma is defined. Okay, so we are taking the help of the alphabet to define our regular expression. So how the regular expression could be, how it is defined over our alphabet set. So if you are writing this symbol, okay, pi is a regular expression which denotes empty sets, means we don't have any strings or patterns here. It's an empty set. Okay, so next we have epsilon. Okay, epsilon is a regular expression, denotes null string. So how it look like? It's a null string, consists of empty string. For each a in sigma, means if you have your alphabet a in sigma, then how we can represent a regular expression? So using this. Okay, so flower brackets, in that we have our input alphabet a. If R and S are the regular expression denoting the language L1 and L2, means so these are the regular expressions we are using to represent the two languages L1 and L2. Then if we add the two regular expression, then you will get L1 union L2. If you do R and S concatenation, you will get L1 concatenate with the L2. So if you do R star, which you can also call it as a clean closure, so that is a representation for the L1 star. Okay, so let's see how the clean closure would be. Sigma equal to A, R equal to A star. So let's see how the clean closure is defined. Okay, so R star equal to L1 star. So sigma equal to, we have alphabet A. Then how we can show the A star? So A star is equal to, we have all the strings including null string. Okay, epsilon, A, triple A, and so on. So R includes any number of A's including null string. Okay, so clean closure means it's occurrences of R infinity times. Okay, 0 to infinity times. Okay, let's see positive closure, so which you can also call it as an L plus. Okay, so here the language is defined with the help of set of all the strings except the null. So null string is won't accepted by this positive closure. Except null string, we can take all the strings. Suppose for example, if your alphabet is defined something like this, sigma equal to A, and we have the regular expression. So if they say R equal to A plus, then what are the strings are existed in this regular expression? So R is equal to A, triple A, and so on. So got it? To define this, we are taking the help of alphabet and as well as strings. Okay, so L star equal to, how to get the L star using your positive closure? Just you need to include the epsilon to the L plus. Okay, so that's it. That's how you will get the L star using L plus. Okay, means clean closure is equal to epsilon concatenate with the positive closure. Okay, so let's see a few examples so that you will better understand how to write a language or regular expression, how to represent a regular expression. So write the regular expression for the language accepting all the combination of A's over the set. Okay, so first of all we'll see what are the strings are accepted by this language. Okay, then we can define the regular expression. So the regular expression is here very simple. It is accepting all the combination of A's, means what? So it is accepting null string and as well as any combination of A, double A, triple A, so on. Okay, so how to write down the regular expression? If it is something like that, then R equal to A star, so which is a clean closure of A. Okay, then L star equal to, what are the strings are existed in L? L is equal to, it accepts null string because it's saying all. So all means epsilon included, A, AAA and so on. Okay, so let's see the next question. This is the regular expression and this is the regular language which is accepted by this language. Okay, next, design the regular expression for the language accepting all combination of A's except the null string. Okay, so now we got it our positive closure, right? So R equal to A plus, you can define regular expression something, R equal to A plus. And what are the strings accepted by this language? L. So L is equal to A, AAA and so on. We don't have any null strings over here. Okay, so next question, design a regular expression. Okay, I need to again bring it up little bit. Yeah, design the regular expression for the language containing all the strings containing any number of A's and B's. So here we need to define a language containing all the strings containing any number of B's and A's and B's. Okay, so both are accepted, any number of A's and B's, and he didn't say any who is following who. Okay, so the regular expression is A plus B whole star. Okay, so here it accepts all. When the question we got all means epsilon should include. Okay, so that's why he put A plus B whole star. Okay, either B or either A or B or both. Okay, so any combination, any number of A's and B's. Okay, so that's the language. L equal to epsilon A, B, AA, BB, AB, BA and so on. Next question. Construct the regular expression. Yeah, construct the regular expression for the language containing all the string having any number of A's and B's except the null string. Okay, same question, but here he is giving exception for the null string. Okay, so L equal to, what are the strings are accepted by this language? A, B, AA, BB, AB, BA, so on. Then regular expression is equal to R equal to A plus B positive closure. Okay, let's see next one. Yeah, so construct the regular expression for the language accepting all the strings which are ending with 0 0 over the set 0 1. So our input set is now two values. Okay, 0 and 1. Okay, so before he didn't say prefix, he didn't say anything, but the suffix of the strings which are ending with 0 0 means every string must end with a 0 0. So first define the strings which are accepted by this language, which is L equal to, he said accepting all means including null string. Okay, so epsilon 0 0 0, okay, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 and so on. See, where if you see whatever the string except null string, all strings are ending with 0 0. Okay, so means first one you can get either 0 or 1. Okay, so that's why we are taking 0 plus 1 whole star, but at the end of the each suffix you should end with the epsilon. Okay, so even 0 0 not epsilon. Okay, for the first string it is epsilon. So when you take the first value, when it is epsilon times 0 0 is epsilon, so you are getting this string too. Okay, so if you take this string, then from this combination you are getting 0 and the remaining two zeros are here. Okay, and from this combination you are getting 1 here and the remaining is 0 0. Again 0 1, from this combination you are getting 1 0 1 1 1. Okay, so 0 1 and the remaining 0 0. Okay, so that's the regular expression. Okay, so remaining we will see in the next class. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.